button.
Oh, I thought you wanted to
You
hit the...
said you didn't want that
you don't want your
button.
button.
And if there were two different buttons,
She wants you to push your buttons.
I'm
She's
pushing your buttons.
You are pushing my buttons. I'm like, what button are you talking about?
Sam
So I
is
was gonna
like,
do-
people are spilling stuff behind the scenes,
Golly.
cramming my space, dropping cameras everywhere, dropping cameras.
It's deserving.
We're going to start.
We
Stressed
can move on to the
I'm
next thing now. Thanks.
stressed out over here, y'all.
Urban, our digital behind the scenes. Let me just give you a little peek.
Butterfingers.
Sam is running like octopus arms, and then we'll be like, are we going to do a round table? And Eric goes, you know what? I don't think we are going to do a round table because I know us,
so
and
I
we're not going to have
deleted
time.
it.
We're just
I
gonna
don't
go
have
off on
time
this
to
one
insert it when you're like, hit it. I'm like, hit what? I can hit a music bed.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
maybe a little faster.
This one's not good for you. What about this one?
More like drives you crazy.
Oh, spoons.
This one.
Spoons. Triangle.
Triangle.
The triangle.
Go,
yeah.
Eric. It's like the drive you
It's
crazy.
like a remix of Cookie. Come
like this
and
one?
get it.
Oh,
What is
Yeah.
this? It's like an 80s scene of Kevin walking down the sidewalk.
I have some
with
options.
some cool shoes.
I have some options.
Kevin and Crocs walking down the street.
This one's called Dance
never seen
Vibes.
that.
Oh, don't
Dance
do that.
Vibes. Turn up Dance Vibes. It's Friday
Here we
Free
go.
for All Time.
It's Friday.
In an hour. It's a little smooth, like easy going.
Maud
dance
likes
vibes.
it.
All right,
Here's
tell us.
Tropical 2. This one's number Tropical.
These are things you do, guys, that drive your wife crazy. I don't
Exist?
know if this is even true. It exists, basically. So, Sam, Roula, you both have husbands.
Yes.
So, let's see. Number one is you only pretend to listen to her. Does that drive you guys crazy? Because they just pretend to listen to you and then you just talked for 5 minutes?
I think my husband is saying that about me.
Oh, really?
Well, yesterday, for sure, I was in the front seat with him, and I was telling him something, and I was like, did you hear me? And he goes, what? And I go, you didn't hear the whole thing I just said? And he's like, oh, sorry, I'm just really tired.
So you'll say yes to something even if you didn't hear the question.
Not really, but I mean, there are times I think if in my relationship personally, that goes both ways. How about you, Sam? You feel like Mark doesn't hear you?
No, it's definitely I don't hear him.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys
so
are
we are
dudes.
the opposites. We're the dudes.
You guys are
okay.
dudes.
Next.
Sorry,
Number
Okay.
two, these are things that drive a wife crazy, they say, from Best Life website. You leave your wet towel and dirty clothes everywhere instead of putting it in the hamper. Does that drive you guys nuts for us guys doing this? I put my stuff in the
drives
hamper.
I put mine in the
crazy.
hamper.
Not the husband. I am teaching my children to stop putting their clothes with their underwear and pants stuck together in the hamper.
Oh, they don't
gosh.
separate.
Yeah.
I'm like, can you, for the
Yeah.
love of God, take off the shorts and then take off the undies and then throw it in there? Because when I want to do the laundry, I want to dump it all in there. I'm like, ugh. And I go, how many times am I separating pants from underpants?
Yes.
Don't you think you should have separate hampers?
For your spouse.
husband and wife?
Husband and wife.
Well,
Why?
yeah, we do have separate hampers. They have their own
That should
hamper,
make
but
life-
that's what drives me crazy more. My husband
I mean,
actually
for husbands,
knows how to not separate. I mean, knows how to separate the pants from the
Well,
underwear.
guys, we'd love to just
Why
always
would you
say
need separate laundry baskets?
the hamper, like in your closet. You can
Yeah.
put, that way, it's your stuff there. You could wash your things.
Yeah, but when I'm
you're not
doing-
mixing up with their stuff, and you screw
But
their
why, Eric?
clothes up.
Because it's like I'll do
'Cause
laundry.
I'll wash my
do some
stuff,
of-
and then and I'll wash her stuff separately.
But what if you have like for instance, she'll
of
have her
germs.
jeans, I'll have my jeans, because I do laundry, and I'll just mix it all together. It doesn't really matter.
But I have a separate. I went to Marshall's and I
it's
saw a
separate.
super cute hamper for him and her, and of course I bought them. So my husband does have the hamper, and I have mine. We'll do the socks and underwear, t-shirts, all that together. But he's real particular about certain like golf shirts he wears or whatever. We used to call them polos. Now they're
Yeah,
called
golf
golf shirts,
shirts.
even though you don't golf.
Like an
have a collar.
Izod, like an
You know what I
Izod.
mean?
It's got that fabric that
It's like that real wicky fabric. It's
won't
real
sweat.
smooth.
It could,
Oh, that one.
You know
you
what
can
I
dry it
mean?
in like 2
Yeah,
seconds.
Yeah, they're called golf shirts.
Definitely. I have a couple of those.
Yeah. So like,
Festive.
I don't put those with my
I had a
stuff.
quick question. Do you think, because guys are always famous for like we take our underwear off and then we like to put it on our foot and flip it and catch it. But I feel like I've grown out of that. I haven't done that in like a few years.
The foot flip underwear.
It's just.
Do you do that anymore, Kev? Like
Sometimes it depends on how fast I'm moving with things. You know, if I got to get going, then it's going to flip off my foot. If I'm feeling lazy, then I'll lay on the bed and do it real like sultry like and put down real slow.
It's seductive. He's got a mirror on the ceiling.
Yeah,
so-
yeah.
Can we take us through this? So you're home
God.
alone and you want to shower and you purposely go lay down on your bed
Yes.
so you can slink out in your undies all sultry
Yeah.
like just for yourself.
Yes.
With
That's
no
proof
audience.
positive.
And I
that
put my
nobody
feet up
will
in the
love
air.
you more than you love
you put your feet in
yourself.
the air?
I put my
Stop.
feet. I lay. Oh God, I'm
Oh
gonna
my
hurt myself.
God.
I lay on my.
Thank God we have cameras today.
I'll do it on the floor here.
Oh my God.
This is an image.
I'll lay on my back
Uh-huh.
so that my underwear is way up in the air.
It's like he's giving
and I
birth.
pull it way off my feet, and then kind of flip it off my feet.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Kevin's like
It is
seducing
much
himself.
faster if you remove it when you're
You need
standing.
help.
No, I'm too tired.
Oh,
That is a lot of. That's a lot of
That's a
work.
lot.
ladies,
To take off
Kevin
your
just
underwear.
demonstrate to us, assume the position for your annual exam.
Yes.
And that's how he takes off. That's how he takes off his underwear.
Do you have stirrups in
You
the bedroom?
flip you kind of flip your feet back so you rock back far enough to where you can get them off of your booty.
That is
Oh
weird.
my gosh.
Because I've been doing those booty kicks, so I got that.
But once
I
you
got
do
that good
that,
booty.
then you get up and then go to the shower. So
You got to pick them up.
So
I
odd.
don't understand why you would do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I toss them over towards the corner there.
Kevin, sometimes as radio personalities, we overshare. Sometimes there are
Like,
things
what
we
you're
don't need to
doing
know.
is what I do for Santiago to get his
Diaper. And stuff.
diaper on. I have to lift
Maybe
his
that's
feet
where I
up
learned it.
and
Kevin, are
his
you
butt up so
expecting
I
to
can
get-
put something underneath it. It's like that's what you're doing.
You were thinking you're going to get your
You're like
butt
a child.
powdered?
You were a
I
child.
don't know. It's just fun that way. You just kind of flip your feet back and woohoo!
That's just so weird.
Wow.
I've known you since 2004, and I've never 20 years. Yeah. Now I got an image I can't get out of my head.
Right, like I said, overshare.
What else is on that
happens.
list?
That just happened.
This one, things that drive women crazy. What we do, guys, is not wiping out the sink after we shave.
Oh, yeah. Leaving that mess.
Yeah, but that
The hair.
Yeah. That's why two sinks is if you can get two sinks.
In the
But I don't have a cleaning lady, so
Primary.
I'm still cleaning it.
Oh, he won't clean that. But just don't look at it.
Oh, how
No,
about
I
you
have to clean
Wait,
both
Sam.
sinks.
How about you don't
Do
clean
you?
the
Yeah,
sink?
make him
Don't
do
clean it. Let
Don't
it
clean
build
the
up and get
sink and
nasty.
see how long does it take until he says, "Why is the
gosh.
sink so gross?" And then you'll say, "I don't know. Did you clean it?"
You're enabling bad behavior,
Yeah.
Sam.
It's easier to do that than have it be messy.
Yeah,
No,
he
he knows that you can't stand
no.
it, and you'll take
Oh, he
care
doesn't
of
even
it.
think about it. As a
No,
guy, we
it just happens.
you
It
just shave
magically
it.
gets
It's
clean.
Drives
It's
me
clean.
nuts. I don't understand how you don't see it.
Yeah.
So
What-
yes, I do agree with that list.
Okay, how about snoring? That's number 4. That drives a woman crazy about their man snoring.
In this day and age, if you're over 30, that could go both ways.
Yeah.
We learned from the Sleep Talk app. Sorry.
Especially Roula.
Oh, man.
I honestly believe that my snoring is leading to heart problems, and I'm going to go to Advanced Body Scan today and double check that.
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, I
Do you
hope
wear
you're
the machine?
okay.
Do you have
I
the sleep
don't wear
apnea?
the machine. Maybe I'll have to get there, but I'm going to keep doing palate reduction treatments to where they shrink my palate to where it doesn't, drag at night. But from what I read, I think that you can get an enlarged heart from stopping breathing so many times.
Oh, wow.
For
Well, your
could
heart's
be-
so tiny,
Yeah.
you could use it.
I know.
It could be from
made
being
of
weight.
stone.
Not saying you're chubby or anything. I'm just saying.
No, he's not at all.
You watch your whore mouth.
I don't think he's fat. Maybe that's why you're.
No,
maybe
I
you got a fat chin.
I have a fat heart and fat throat. Everything else is skinny.
Is there
Ryan
anything?
said you have a small heart, and I said it's made of stone. So I don't know what I'm going to check
yeah,
for
we're making
you.
jokes. But what else is on that?
Refusing to ask for directions. Guys don't. We want to figure it out.
Yeah, now you just
I
use your
use Google
phone.
and
Yeah,
maps
that's
now. I
Yeah.
still, but then they'll go this way instead. No, I'm going to go the way I want to go. And last one was acting like a complete baby when you have a little sniffle.
That's true.
Things that drive your wife crazy.
Yeah.
Also, women leave a lot of hair in the shower, and then it needs to be dealt with by a landlord or whoever takes
Do they
care of the
stick it on
plumbing.
the wall?
It's just gets stuck
Look at
in
that.
the P trap,
Yeah.
underneath the shower. You got to use that special tool to get it out of there, and then you pull it up and
Looks like little.
the
Somebody
slime balls.
Snake
On
it
text
out.
guys wrote all in caps. Dripping pee on the floor in front of the toilet. I can keep going on and on.
Yeah,
You gotta wipe
even
that
here,
up.
these urinals here, it's like you have to walk in like this. You got to spread your legs
Oh,
really
yeah.
wide to walk in there because you don't want to touch it.
And you don't want splash.
That's why you don't
back.
wear your shoes in your
'Cause
house.
Oh, yeah. You
We've got
all that
these
public pee on the bottom of your shoes.
1950 toilets here.
That's
and-
not about the toilets.
And they splash. No,
It's the
you don't know what our
urinals.
urinals like.
Yes, I've been
Our
in
u-
there.
Our urinal
Remember when I was
is-
handcuffed to Eric and I had to go in there because he had to go to the bathroom and
It's
I was
got
handcuffed
this
to him?
Big bowl of water in it, so it just kind of
Yeah, it's so
splashes
weird.
back.
I don't know why they have a big bowl of water.
But I think the splash happens. The first time I
weird.
noticed the drip is when I was on an airplane, and that's unisex bathrooms. And every time I walk into an airplane lavatory, there's pee drip in front of the toilet. It's so gross. It's so gross.
These guys
Y'all need to
shake
Had
do
it
bad
back.
something
aim.
there. Make that drip trap. You need a drip
A little
trap.
faucet on it.
I don't know. Okay, coming up next, Roula's relationship roulette. All right, now this comes from someone who listens to the show, and all they said, just the way the
pretty
question
simple.
is worded is how I'm reading it.
All right.
When did you realize that you're dating somebody who's actually really dumb? Like, think about it. You got together because physically y'all were attracted to each other. You thought this is going to be fun. And a couple dates in, you're like, man, this person's like
Maybe they're really nice, and you
not the
realize
sharpest tool in the shed.
I'm with a dummy.
Is that my fiance calling?
833-390
She text us? Did she let me text that?
I think she realized really early on.
833-390-KRBE. Did you ever date somebody that you found out, wow, they're not really that intelligent? And then did you bail out, or like what'd you do? Like
Why are they dumb in your mind? Tell us.
Yeah, what is it? And we'll talk to you next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
From the Bell.
Yeah! What time is it, kids? Here it is.
Spin the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roula's relationship roulette on KRB.
I love this.
It keeps going. It's not done yet.
Yeah, there's more.
Does he sing again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanted it this way, AI.
And
Spin the wheel, find out what's the deal. It's Roula's relationship roulette on KRB.
We spun the wheel and it has landed on the following topic.
Well, actually, I just landed on the texter that I decided I'm going to go with this one because it sounds funny.
Made Roula chuckle. So
Maybe laugh on bringing it to the table. If it
Could be
happened to
others.
one person, what we learned on the show, if it happened to one person, it's happened to more
me.
than one person.
You're thinking it. Most likely someone else is thinking that.
Exactly right. So from 37530 comes this topic. When did you realize the person you're dating is actually really dumb? 833-390-KRBE. Now, here's the hard part about getting a back and forth conversation on text, because we get so many texts. If I were, oh my God, tell me what happened. You know what I mean? Like
Then you miss
sometimes
it, and
we get lost, and then I want to go back and click the phone number and look at the conversation, but I couldn't remember what the phone number was. I don't see it. So we're going to ask you to call us. Sarah's up first. 833-390-KRBE. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
Hey there.
Hey, good morning, Sarah.
morning.
So,
Take
how
us through.
long?
Take us through this. Like, what date number was it that this happened to you with the person you're about to tell us about?
So we've been dating for about a month, and this in college. And I had gone over to his house, and I was sitting there, and we were watching TV, and WWE comes on. And he proceeds to tell me that WWE is real. It is as real as boxing or MMA. These are real fighters, and they are professionals. And I said, no, they're actors. This is a stage performance at best. I mean, it's entertaining, but
And he'd
it's a
fight you
stage
on it?
performance. These aren't real fighters.
And what was his reaction?
And then I wanted to. He was pissed. And he told me that him and his brother live by this. And he showed me his room, and he had the figures of everyone
Wow.
that was
Oh, yeah,
on
the little
at the time.
wrestling dolls.
How old was it? How old is it?
Lord.
College.
And
He's a grown-up.
costumes and everything.
Oh, wow.
Costume.
Ooh.
Wow.
Was that the deal breaker? You said, I can't date this guy. He's just a dope.
Yeah, pretty much. He's a 22-year-old man trying to convince me that this is his life. I'm like, I think I'm good.
You know what you should do? You should actually look him up and tell him, watch McMahon on Netflix right now, the documentary series. And
You're going to ruin
it
him,
reveals
though.
how it's all staged and fake
Yeah, but you're going to ruin him.
from the people that did it.
They do say the outcome. Everyone knows
predetermined.
what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But during it, these guys are getting injured.
They're
They've had
athletes.
47
Yeah.
injuries. So
They're
that,
flipping into each other.
That
It
part-
is incredible what they're
Yeah.
doing.
that part is real.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
But, obviously, the
They've already said you're not gonna
Undertaker's
win.
not from the, he's not a...
Oh, no.
Undertaker.
He's not a real Undertaker.
Undertaker's back and all the weird
In John
storylines.
Cena, you can actually see him.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
You can't see me.
The reference. Only wrestlers would understand.
Yeah, wrestling
Sorry.
fans. 833-390-KRBE. When did you realize the person you're dating is a dummy? One of our
believe
texters
it.
says at 37530, my mate still does not know the order of the months.
What? How's that possible? Like January, February, March, April, May, June, July.
Okay, we get it.
August.
You know it.
Okay, yeah.
Look at you flexing over there.
Yeah.
Big brain.
Great job.
They gave him that special cognitive test after the show yesterday, because of what happened. And then now he's like repeating what he learned.
Right. All right. Essence is up next at 833-390-KRBE. Essence. Hi.
Okay, so I figured out that my ex was I don't even think he's done. I think he's an idiot. Like a month in, because I had gone to visit him, and when I came back, I got like a couple of weeks before, I had gotten a text message, like a Facebook request randomly. I'm like, I don't know you. And the Facebook was messaging me. I was like, I don't know you. And I like ignored it.
Okay.
Then after I got home from visiting him in Dallas, I get a text message and I remember faces, I remember pictures. And it's this guy like, hey, do you remember I met you at this bar in Houston for karaoke? I go to one bar for karaoke, and it's like a known bar. And he started sending me pictures of him, and then he started sending me below the belt pictures, I recognized the picture as my boyfriend at the time's picture that he had sent me about a month before that.
So wait,
who was using whose? Your boyfriend was using his friends? Or the dudes?
He was using his, I still don't know. I don't know if it was his friend or it was so random. I don't even know why he did it.
Did you think you were cheating on him?
He was
He
testing
thought I was
issue?
cheating on him, and he had major trust issues. I was like, I didn't even do anything. Like,
So he's
why are
trying
you
to catch
doing
you?
this?
So
But you
He's
read,
trying to catch me,
he used a
but I
picture of
have
himself.
a photographic memory
Of himself.
And,
So she knows
and
him.
he sent me his picture that he sent me. I'm going to at least take a new picture,
Yeah,
but I probably would have recognized
you're like, I
it.
see that mole over there. That's the same mole you've had on
Use
that
a
thing.
different angle.
So, Essence, did you call him out? Did you call your boyfriend and say, why are you sending pictures of yourself from another
As
number?
somebody else,
I called him out immediately. Like, it took me a long time because I was, like, fuming. And then I called him out immediately. And when I tell you he denied it, he denied it for about a week. I, in fact, took the screenshot that he sent me of the fake picture with the picture from the fake phone number, fake Facebook, and spliced them together. And it's like, you were caught.
And then he admitted it?
Did he play dumb? Like,
What a
literally?
dummy.
Like, did he be like, no, I don't know, that wasn't me?
When I tell you he wrote it till the wheels fell off because he would not. I was like, it's you.
So then did you
It's
break
the
up with
exact
him
same
after
picture.
like a couple weeks? Or how long did it take for you to end this relationship? Or did you?
It was like 3 days because he was like, I'm sorry, you should just and I could not. It kept me up at night.
So he never fessed up to this.
Oh, he fessed up to it.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, you should forgive me because I fessed up to it. I was like, after almost a week.
What a moron. You're right. He's dumb.
Yeah, no.
Even with a pick stitch.
Bozo. Essence, thanks for sharing your
Just
story.
at least to take a photo, just take a screen grab or something of a.
Yeah,
Somebody
else.
else's.
Stock file footage. Stock footage. A stock
Why
pic?
does it say Getty Images across that weenie?
Right, what's going on there? Okay, we're asking the question, when did you realize your mate was a dummy? Okay, Gabby's up next. Hi, Gabby. Good morning.
Good morning.
Man.
What is how long were you dating this person before you realized this person not so sharp?
So it was in college, and it was probably a month as well. And it's so funny when you guys said that. I'm like, I have the perfect story. So we were gonna go. Went to his house.
Your phone dropped out. You were going to go
If you're
do
on
what?
Bluetooth, that's the difficult problem because we can hear ourselves.
We were hearing that a
Oh
lot
no!
today.
Yes, can you hear? Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep,
We
now we
can,
can.
but it's just
Sorry about that. So
Oh, you need to turn your radio down.
the delays coming through.
Killing me.
okay, can you guys hear me now? I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, there we go.
And we will say nothing from this point
Go.
on to not mess with this phone. Go.
Okay, so I was going to go over to his house, and he had, like, an apartment, so there was a gate code. So I'm like, okay, I'm here, like, what's the code? And he said, okay, it's pound, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's like, but the pound key, it looks like a tic-tac-toe sign. And I was like, what? I'm like, did you not think that I knew what a pound key was? And he's like, well, I didn't know, so I just wanted to make sure you knew. And at that moment, I was like,
God.
yeah, it's done. Like, that was it.
Because of that?
He did not know that
I'm
a
surprised
pound
you didn't call it a
sign
hashtag.
Yeah, I was
looked like a
going to say
hashtag or
Oh,
tic-tac-toe.
you dumped him
I
for
know,
that?
I'm like, TikTok, yes, Eric, that was so, like,
cringe.
He wasn't.
He wasn't. He must not be. Like Ryan would say, he wasn't that hot.
No, he wasn't that good looking, was he?
He wasn't a 9 or a 10. He was probably like a 4 or 5. Like
Because if a
us.
10 told you that, you'd be like, you're so cute.
Yeah.
It's actually a hashtag.
Yeah, see?
It's true.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
You're so cute. Look at you, cute.
You hot people are so
it's
lucky.
a
You
hashtag.
can get away with anything.
But, okay,
Yeah,
so that was your deal breaker. He
but-
called it tic-tac-toe.
Did you walk? Did you just turn around and leave, or did you stay the night or hang out that night?
I mean, we hung out for a little bit, but I just knew in my mind, I'm like, yeah, like this
It was over.
is done. This is over. Yeah.
Yeah, you women can do that, right?
So that's what,
Like when you meet somebody, you know if you're going to do it or not. Like you guys know.
Well, we
things.
did a story, Eric,
You're gonna
years
date,
ago.
you
That was
know
like
if you're
within
gonna
5
do stuff.
seconds, a girl knows that she's going to kiss a guy at the end of the first date. That was a stat. I
5
clearly remember.
seconds?
Within 5 seconds, you will know if you're going to kiss him at the end of the fight, at the end of the first date. I thought 5 seconds was fast, and I was like, maybe 2 minutes,
Whoa. Yeah.
maybe 120 seconds.
What's he ordering at the bar?
As soon as you see them walk up and you see their outfit, is that what you guys
Or,
judge or
I mean,
something, or his attitude, or
It
what?
was
what's
a
the
date.
first thing
was
you
the stat,
notice?
not like on the walk up or meet up in a bar.
Oh,
Because I remember that was such a, you know how a crazy memory. And I remember the stat was so weird because it's like a first date. That means you've already agreed to go on the date with the person. So then you already know if you like them or not. And that's why I thought 5 seconds was too fast.
Maybe in your mind nowadays, because people see your photos on
Right.
websites and stuff,
Yeah.
apps,
Like-
and then you think that's what they're going to look like, and they come out and they go, "Ooh, what's with that mustache?" These guys that are 22 like to grow mustaches.
Yeah, that's the new thing.
I don't understand.
I'm like, ugh.
And the other
Only mustache.
And the
Nothing
other
Yeah, it's
thing
so
I'm
weird.
seeing
Just a mustache.
on the opposite end of the age spectrum, men in like their, how old is George Lopez? Like 60s now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
50s?
got to be.
64, I
Yeah,
think.
when they grow
He's
their hair.
really going for the mountain man look.
Yeah,
There's all these people that are going for like big hair.
like his hair's grown really
That'll
long.
bother
Just
you.
like big hair.
Gray hair.
Yeah. Sarah said her dude at 27 years old didn't know what AM and PM was. 12 p.m. versus
You
12.
didn't know the difference between night and day?
He did not. So she knew he was dummy when that was reviewed.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Go to listener line, guys, 713-278-VENT. That's 8368. Now, coming up next, we put a spotlight on a lot of different organizations, and Ryan is bringing people in today. He's going to tell us all about.
Yes, it's a great thing that's happening tomorrow. Art for the Cure. It's from 1 to 4 at HCC College. KRBE is going to be there at 6815 Rustic Street, but it's all thrown by the Christina Project. We've had them on before. Their organization is amazing. You're going to learn all that they do and how you can help out. Coming up next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
104.1 KRBE.
Now, usually we do Celebrity Scoop here, brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas. I do want to remind you guys, Say It for Sabrina has not begun yet. At 8 o'clock, I reveal the phrase that you need to take note of because you'll have 4 chances today, 9 a.m., 12 noon, 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. to be caller 104. And that number you're going to call at that time, by the way, is 833-390-KRBE. If you're caller 104, when we ask you to be caller 104 at those 4 times, and you repeat back that phrase I said at 8, you're a finalist for this amazing experience at Sabrina Carpenter. 4 tickets in the KRBE suite, plus a ride to and from the show. So that's what Say It for Sabrina is all about. And just want to let you know it's 8:42, so we're not too far away from that.
Very close. Now, we are doing something really cool. KRBE is going to be at Art for the Cure, and it's going to be tomorrow from 1 to 4 at the Art Gallery in the Learning Hub, and that's at HCC, the Southeast Campus at 6815 Rustic Street. We met, I think it was about 2 years now.
3.
Has it been 3 years?
This is year 3 for your paintings. I'm so excited.
Yes. Let's welcome Monica and Marianne to the studio.
So, Monica
Thank you.
Vallejo, you lost your mom 13 years ago, and that's what the Christina Project is named after. Can you explain to the audience who hasn't heard you before in our show how it all comes together?
Yeah, so the Christina Project was started after our mother, Maria Christina Garza, passed in 2012, and we wanted to continue her legacy of helping others. She instilled it in us from a very young age, and it's just, it's instilled in us in our DNA. So that's what we did. We started this nonprofit to continue her legacy, and we help kids get involved in community service. That was a big passion of hers, but we do a big fundraiser every year for ovarian cancer because that is how we lost her. And it's so important for women to get that early detection. So we are the money raised goes to awareness, research for a cure, and patient care. And patient care comes in the form of our beautiful care packages. We make tote bags for people going through chemotherapy. We remember what she would like to bring, just to, because you're sitting there for a while. And so we fill it with glass drinking bottles, cozy blankets, scarves, journals, things like that, just essentials.
Yeah.
And one of our service projects that we have students do is thank you cards. And so they make thank you cards, not thank you cards, I'm sorry, get well cards for the people. And it just kind of gives them a message of hope, telling them to stay strong and to know that they're not alone. And so, yeah, we're really excited. So this is year 9. We missed a year during COVID.
Right.
So this is year 9.
And I assume it just grows bigger and bigger every year with more people joining your efforts to make it an event.
Yes, but that's why I love you guys so much for giving me a platform to speak, because we want Houston to come out and see what this event is about. And so we're so happy to have it at HCC. They have a beautiful art gallery. We've never been in an
This is a great way for you to, if you want to pick up some local artists, their artwork is going to be there. They can purchase it.
Yes. And it goes toward a great cause.
It really does.
Yeah, and some of these are up and coming artists. So you might get a plate for a really good price, and it could become priceless, because we have some really like new artists. I've told you about Donkey Boy and Donkey Mom. Well, his name is Alex Ramos, and he mentors young artists.
Oh, wow.
And so all of his students did a plate, and they're amazing. And so, yeah, who knows where these kids are going to go. And so your plate could be worth a lot of money
These are
one
all
day.
plates. It's just plates. It's not canvases.
Ryan donates pieces.
Here, I got one for you. Here.
Oh, I love it.
Be okay?
I
'Cause
love.
I know you like blue.
Yes. No, it's gorgeous. I love
It's
your
very
pieces.
textured.
Yes, when you had that art show, I showed up. I bought like 3 pieces. I love your paintings.
Look,
yes, that's beautiful.
I even got the mounting on the back of it for
Thank
you.
you.
Brackets. So
Yeah,
if you're
please
just tuning
sign
in,
it.
we're talking to Monica Vallejo. She's with the Christina Project's Art for the Cure. It's happening on Saturday, 1 to 4, in the Learning Hub building at HEC Southeast on Rustic Street. And it's in the art gallery. You said it's the first time you're in an art gallery.
Yes, like an official art gallery. So it feels pretty good. But next year's our 10 year, and we're going to go really big. So look for that come 2025. I'll be reaching out, Ryan, to let you know.
Is it the same time every year you've done your event?
No, we do it different times of the
Okay.
year, just based on our schedules. Because I run this I run this nonprofit with a full-time job, and running the nonprofit's a full-time job.
is.
And so what I was going to tell you was that we rely on support on fundraising efforts, donors, sponsorships. So the ChristinaProject.com, there's a donate button.
And it's Christina with a CR.
Yes,
Yeah,
CR, no
no
H.
H.
Yeah.
But like this year was our 10 year of scholarships to AMA George I. Sanchez Charter, the charter school. We do scholarships for the seniors, and this was our 10th year doing
awesome.
that. Yeah. So, we want to make, as much of an impact as we can. But would you guys let me share some nonprofits that, I love to share? Working together, I meet a lot of other nonprofits. I feel like if we work together, we can expand our reach.
Like some other nonprofits that people may not be aware of.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And I want to give them a shout out. So I'm working with one called it's the mydreamsunleashed.org is their website. And they have a cohort that we're doing there at AMA, and it's called Dream Weavers. And so it's girls, our students ages 13 to 16, and it's a mentorship program. And these amazing women are mentoring them to start a business.
No, that's cute.
And so there's going to be a pitch competition at the end. Comcast is supplying computers once they complete the program. But yeah, so their website is mydreamsunleashed.org, and that's Sean Vaughn. And also in collaboration with The Courage to Be, that's BEE. That's Karen Sabogal. So it's thecouragetobee.org. So they're doing that mentorship program in collaboration. But The Courage to Be, also an amazing organization that does so much. And this right here, Marianne Garcia, she has a nonprofit, Raíces Unidas, that's Roots United. She connects people with resources, and she does amazing things during Christmas. She's going to have a huge toy drive and coat drive. And then there's Art in the Heart, always Ronnie Cabrera. We do the Give a Bag, Get a Bag together.
And are these events that are you guys just running these, Marianne, like on your Instagram, or are you holding an event like the Christina Project is doing? How do you get the word out of what you're doing or get people to contribute to your efforts?
It's really all just social media platform, which is why that's so huge because we're so grassroots. And so, we don't get the help of like major corporations. It's all purely donations and sponsorships from our community for our community.
Right.
And so, we target inner city schools, schools that don't really have that much funding. And so we create these experiences for these kids that otherwise wouldn't have, a Christmas pretty much. And, their families are pretty much focusing on putting food on the table, a roof over their head, right? So this is one less thing that, the families have to worry about. We bring in artificial snow. We bring in Santa, elves. We bring volunteers, gifts, jackets.
How do people get in touch with you, Marianne?
They can find me on Facebook, Raíces Unidas. And like I said, every year it gets...
How do you spell that? Because if you don't speak Spanish, then you don't know how it's spelled. Raíces. Unidas, I can figure out.
So it's RAICES, and then Unidas is UNIDAS.
Got it.
So Raíces Unidas, you can find us on social media, all the platforms. And if you want to volunteer, if you want to sponsor, if you want to donate, reach out to me. You can also find me on social media, Marianne Garcia. And if you guys want to come participate and just kind of see what we do, every year it gets a little bigger. We started off with 5 years ago with 33 students, and now we're up to 5 schools, full schools.
Wow.
Yeah.
If you're just tuning into the Roula and Ryan show, we're just putting a spotlight on. This is a great example of how many different things are going on in our city that you don't know about, because there are some really big charities that we've come to know the name of nationally or regionally. And how did we get to know those names? It is a job. It is a giant portion of marketing and PR that has to happen to get a charity's name out there so people just know it and they're familiar with it. And so not everybody has that kind of money. And I think we have hundreds of organizations like what you're talking about, Monica, that people don't realize. And look at how many people are doing something for their community.
You have done your mom proud. You absolutely have.
I try, Ryan.
So
I try.
Once again, I'd like to invite everybody out tomorrow from 1 to 4, the Art Gallery and the Learning Hub at HCC, Houston Community College. That's Southeast 6815 Rustic Street. So from 1 to 4, you'll see KRBE out there. We'll have our van out there, and you can pick up some artwork from some local artists.
Yes.
Really
it's
help.
It's going to be amazing.
And the Christina Project is CR, not CHR. The Christina Project, when you look that up, it's CR for Christina.
Christina.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you.
You keep earning those angel wings.
Thank you for having us. We love you guys.
God bless you guys. Coming up next, guys, it's Friday. Special K is here with the Friday free-for-all. I can't wait. But somebody said we have not played Who Wants to Party yet today. Have we not played that?
Who wants to party?
I
There you go. We did right when we started the show.
Played it at 6 a.m. You were
That's right. I guess I was not. Tell us, Special K, what you got?
I got a fun remix of New Order, Benson Moon, a little murder.
What?
On the dance floor.
Oh,
Murder on the dance floor.
Yes. Okay, we're going to hear that and more on the Friday free-for-all next on the Roula and Ryan show.